From all over the state of Oregon. And this weekend, these men and women, these boys and girls, will show us the full range from the intensity of competition to the joy of competition. These are the athletes of Special Olympics Oregon. It's a new look for Special Olympics Oregon. For the first time ever, one of their showcase events moves to the Portland metropolitan area, and we have it for you right now. It's time for the Special Olympics Oregon Summer Games 2007. Hillsborough Stadium is one of 4 new venues where more than 1,000 athletes and coaches will compete in 5 different disciplines. Hello again, I'm Brian Davis. We have some amazing stories to tell you. These are awesome people with some truly wonderful abilities. And they use Special Olympics to build not only their physical but social skills. It all started last night with the opening ceremonies. These games are the state championships of Oregon, the culmination of months of training and qualification at the regional level. 32 delegations went to Hillsborough, where entering the stadium, the athletes ran a friendly gauntlet made up of members from the state's law enforcement community. One by one, each team took its turn in the spotlight, sharing shouts and smiles, hugs and high fives. The opening ceremonies brought the announcement of this year's winners of the Les Schwab Pride and Performance Awards. This year's Athlete Award went to Dale Lockman from Clackamas County. The Coaching Award went to Roger Simmons, head coach of the Washington County Bat-Burners softball team. And for the Law Enforcement Torch Run, the Ken Davis Unsung Hero Award to Clackamas County Sheriff's Deputy P.J. Stegletter for 10-plus years of service to Special Olympics and the Torch Run.
The torch that we're going to run in tonight started in Southern Oregon on Monday, and it's arrived here today on Friday. And law enforcement officers from throughout the state have taken part in this effort to support Special Olympics and to raise money.
Its 5-day journey across Oregon complete, the Flame of Hope arrived at Hillsborough Stadium to an enthusiastic welcome from athletes, coaches, and other Special Olympics volunteers. The sight of the flame, a dramatic visual cue that all of the effort invested in getting here had really paid off.
That's great. That's exciting to be here with the athletes. That's what it's all about, is all these athletes out here, and we're happy to be here.
It really gives me a good feeling to know that my fellow law enforcement officers support this effort. We always got into law enforcement because we wanted to do something good for our fellow man. We don't always get that opportunity in our normal job. We're spending 98% of our time with 2% of the population. We spend a little bit of our time here, and we get athletes that wave with their whole hand and give us hugs and really appreciate who we are.
And then a final lap before the lighting of the cauldron.
This year marks the inauguration of a new specially designed cauldron for Special Olympics Oregon. Working together in an Oregon City studio, sculptors Arnie Chupp and Lindley Shetke have created a marvelous work of art. We are lighting the torch. Let the games begin.
There is so much more, but a lot of people consider track and field to be the signature competition in these games. And there is nothing like a little 100-meter speed to get everybody going. Chavin Brazil got the games off to a fast start, winning gold in the 100 meters. He added gold medals in the shot put in the 4x100 relay. In the 50-meter dash, nobody told Scotty Town from Hermiston County about the famous line, "Don't look back, something might be gaining on you." No matter, Scotty holds on for the win. And how excited was he?
I won! I beat it!
Scotty added another gold medal in the softball throw. With a complete overview of the weekend's events, here's Brooke Olzendam.
Thank you, Brian. Now, you know, the weather is just about perfect here for the 2007 Summer Olympics in Oregon. The events take place in 4 different locations. They play softball at the Hillsborough Stadium, gymnastics is at the Oregon Gymnastics Academy, and the golfers tee off at the Quail Valley Golf Course. But it is here at Liberty High School where they participate in track and field and the infamous Bocce Ball. It took 18 courts to hold all the competitors for this year's tournament. The sport of bocce may be new to some of you, so I asked the dynamic duo of Irma and Alana Smith of Multnomah County to give us a lesson.
This is a polina. The object of the game is get the balls close to the polina. You have to stay within the kitchen. Yeah, the first person is the setter.
Okay.
Now she just have to throw it close to the polina as she can.
Oh, well that's pretty
perfect.
impressive.
That's perfect.
Alana!
Now, yay, Alana.
That was a great one.
And that usually that close you probably have to measure.
So this is the kitchen, and then if you touch the plane, it's called kissing it.
Yeah.
Alana, who's better at bocce ball, you or your mom? Oh, she's modest. We'll get an update a little later, but for now, let's head back to the track. Here's Brian.
Competition helps people in different ways. For Dale Lockman, it's a way to connect not just in sports, but in life.
I always come out here to have fun. I don't care what I get. Ribbons, medals, it doesn't matter to me.
How has Special Olympics helped you?
It helped me for getting over my fear. I used to be afraid of talking to people, and it brings out the confidence in me and the pride.
Dale Lockman is a three-sport athlete here in Hillsboro. Up next, we'll introduce you to a young runner who could challenge some of the very best in the world. That as we continue our coverage of the Special Olympics Oregon Summer Games on FSN.
Whew. Dead tired.
Oregon Summer Games 2007 is brought to you by Les Schwab Tire Centers, Bank of the Cascades, and by The Standard. It's day one of softball at Hillsboro Stadium. The Washington County Batburners are coached by another Les Schwab Pride and Performance winner, Roger Simmons. Let's listen.
Who's on deck? From our regional, which we didn't win a game.
Keep going, Adam, all the way.
Today we're undefeated, so we're feeling real good about ourselves. We made some good plays.
Nice one, Brian.
It was nice being right-handed, huh?
Oh, yeah. Nice throw to.
Oh, no, he definitely is.
Catch it, catch it, catch it.
Quick, 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 he can do it.
Hold it, hold it.
Oh, good job. That's first base, Pooch.
I said hum it, hum it, hum it.
Oh, I thought you said home it.
No, hum it, hum it, hum it.
My fault.
He heard me, it worked.
Come on, Mark.
Oh! Get it to second! Tag him, tag him, tag him!
All right. Good play, Brandon. Nice one. We just have players with good attitudes. They want to win, but they want to have fun. Want to make friends with the other teams, too.
The Batburners got off to a quick start, winning both of their games on Saturday. Now let's head back to the Liberty High School track in Brook-Olsen-Dam.
When it comes to coaching distance runners at the Special Olympics, Dave Erickson is in a class all by himself.
And we ended up taking out 3 of our runners and 2 runners from Portland and competed in the 1988 Boston Marathon.
For the last 20 years, he has been a mentor, a coach, and a father figure to his team, Douglas County.
They just verified something I always assumed, that if you set the bar high for them and challenged them, they could live up to that challenge.
I ran 8 marathons, plus World Games Marathon in '95 in Connecticut, ran 3:57 and 3:58 in '96 at Portland.
Congratulations.
It's great to be #1!
All of these athletes here in Oregon have had their own unique journey to reach the Special Olympics, but some of their paths were involved being born with able bodies. Bob Schneider is one of those athletes, and he wants his story told.
Bob Schneider, who's 41 years old now, when he was a teenager, did motocross. He was out working on his motorcycle to tune it up. He just jumped on it to ride it to the end of the block and back to see how it was running, and didn't put his helmet on. And in that short run, he got hit by a car and was seriously brain injured. If you talk to him, you think there's absolutely nothing wrong with him. He carries a perfect conversation, but he can't remember a thing.
After my accident, I had to, adjust to this lifestyle, and a lot of people think it'd be tough, but running with the guys I run with, they're just great.
Do you remember at all what it felt like to ride a motorcycle or do things like that?
Oh yeah, I miss it real bad. But like here, when I was running, and you got people in the crowds there yelling at you and cheering you on, it's great. It's almost as good as hearing the sound of those bikes.
And how old are you right now?
Memory problem I got.
Gotcha.
What year is this?
It is 2007.
Distance runner Brittany Painter from Yam Hill is bound for the 2007 Special Olympic World Games in Shanghai, China.
Brittany's been running with her high school track team, and she also has been running cross country with her high school cross country team.
Through this program, have you seen a change in her?
Yes, she's not as shy. She used to be very introverted, but now she's got loads of friends, and she's always going on sleepovers, and so she's just really blossomed a lot.
Leading the guys in the 1,500 meters is High Desert's Eric Keck. He set a blistering pace and finished in 4:39.17.
Felt good out there. I can't say any more than that. So.
This time beat your regional time.
Yep.
Was that your goal?
No, my goal is to beat my ever record. I ran a 4:32 last year. It was close.
Eric ran the best 1,500 of the day by more than a minute to win the gold. Brittany Painter held off Alyssa Wright for victory in Women's Division I.
The athletes worked so hard all year to compete in the Summer Games, but if you ask most of them what their favorite part of the weekend is, it's the dance. She's got about the best shirt I've ever seen in my life. Princess needs attention. A peacock? Yeah. A real live peacock?
Yes.
I want to wear it.
Okay.
Come on. Now that they've blown off some steam, it's time to get back to the games when we return. We're pretty famous here.
Special Olympics Oregon, Summer Games 2007.
Whether you've ever played golf or really even attempted to play golf, you know what a frustrating and hair-pulling experience it can be. You might be surprised to know that golf is an event here at the Special Olympics, but even more surprised to know a lot of these athletes can show you a thing or two out on the links. The skills competition tests the athletes with short and long putts, chip and pitch shots, and hitting both with a wood and an iron. In the long putt, Kyle Keith of Benton was down to his final shot at this 20-footer and gave it a roll. Kyle picked up a silver medal. Check out this putter kiss.
Special Olympics is really good about having different skill levels for different abilities, and there are some people who are disabled who are phenomenal golfers. I mean, it's very impressive.
With the cameras rolling, Tim Fredericks drained this 8-footer and helped his team to the silver medal.
He's a pressure player, for sure.
Oh, we're both pros.
Yep.
But lurking in the last group was a little tiger with only one thing on his mind.
Sweet, birdie and par.
They call him Tiger out here every place he goes, so.
The Altenbergs were gold medalists at the 2006 Nationals and picked up another gold today. And finally, it was Adam Magnet of Clackamas County who just thrilled me with this big drive that split the fairway using just his right arm.
Oh yeah, every time I see him hit it like that, I'm just like, yes, he did it. So he practices a lot. He's obsessed with the game.
I just wanted to start competing, which I've never been able to, play with friends. It's pretty exciting, I guess.
Bocce might be a new sport to some, but not to Dennis and son Connor O'Grady. They qualify as old hands.
We've been going up to our family reunion at Beaver for about 15 years, and we've probably been playing Bocce Ball for like 10, and we're all pretty competitive, so that's kind of where we started. Bocce Ball has only been in existence for 3 years with Special Olympics, and then we saw that they were offering it, so we decided, hey, why not? And we found out that he's legally blind. And he didn't have glasses, so we got him glasses this year, so who knows how good he's going to be. And then what year are you going to be next year?
I will be a junior.
He's been able to take some classes at Standing High School where he's in with the normal kids, which he loves, rather than being in a special ed class all day. So he loves school. He'd go to school year-round if he could.
The O'Gradys are finding competition tough again during round-robin play.
We were up, I think it was 10-9, and they came back and scored 4 points and won the game. So it was very, very close.
Volunteering on court 9 is Tiana Tozer, a world-class wheelchair basketball player whose keynote speech at the opening ceremonies provided some major inspiration.
I tell you these stories because I don't ever want you
to let anyone put limitations on your life. You are going to place enough limitations on yourself. Don't let anyone else tell you what you can or can't do.
It's just this great feeling. It's a great feeling to give of yourself with no expectation of anything in return.
Away from track, court, course, and field, Brooke has more on another key mission of these summer games.
Thank you, Brian. I'm here at Olympic Town, where there's a lot of cool stuff going on, from an inflatable playground to the Portland Police to the entire cast of Star Wars. But the most important thing is a little program called
Healthy Athletes.
Healthy Athletes' focus is to provide health services to all of the Olympians, and Fun Fitness is one of them.
We're looking at strength and flexibility and balance, and hopefully testing the athletes and then giving them some fun exercises they can do at home.
The program promotes all sorts of healthy living, from maintaining good eyesight and hearing to keeping all those amazing smiles sparkling. And after they have had their fill of healthy info, the athletes can stroll around Olympic Town, a place full of characters with personalities almost as big as theirs. And one of the biggest and brightest personalities we met was Jennifer Hill over at gymnastics.
I wouldn't become just a gymnast who works really hard and just being who I am. Special Olympics is a big part of my life, and I've got friends who really care about me and who look after me, and I got the coaches who support me.
The volunteer coaches are some of the true heroes of these summer games, and Zach Gallinger is one who started early.
I am one of the younger coaches. We are looking to get more and more young coaches involved. It is a great opportunity. We love doing it, and so just the more young coaches we get, the better it is. It's very rewarding.
We'll be back with more after this.
Olympics Oregon Summer Games 2007 is brought to you by Les Schwab Tire Centers, by Bank of the Cascades, and by The Standard.
On day 2 at the links, we meet the 18-hole favorite, Callan Campbell.
I like to sing the song, It Don't Mean a Thing Unless You Got That Swing. Oh, I got a good bounce. It's fun. I'm Scottish, so, you know, it's in my blood.
But it takes more than just good genes to almost reach a par 5 in just 2 shots and have a chance to chip it in for an eagle.
Every once in a while, I surprise myself.
Campbell played well enough to get the silver, but it was Eldon Stutzman who swung his way to the gold. Playing alternate shots was Tim Slater and Roger McDonald.
He has the most unorthodox swing that you'll ever imagine. He looks like he's heading left, and his balls invariably go straight.
Tim's stepdad doesn't try to understand the infamous swing.
Nice shot, Tim.
And neither does his mom.
It's great for them. It's a great sport. It's an awesome sport. And Special Olympics is just fabulous. It's fabulous for everybody, the whole family.
Hey, it may be different, but it works. And Tim put this on the green pin high. It just goes to show everyone might have the same goal, but each take their own unique path to get there. Right now, my path leads to Brian Davis.
Day 2 at softball, the Batburners found themselves 3-1 and into the gold medal game. But the Multnomah Pilots maxed out in the first inning and kept padding that lead. The Batburners would need a miracle.
Drops in for a base hit. Everybody say up. Here comes Jay rounding third. Coming into home is Jay, and he is out.
They trailed 12-1, but still they believed. After this 2-out bases clearing triple, it seemed that anything was possible. It was in the end the Pilots' day, though you could hardly tell afterward who had won, with both sides sharing smiles and high fives. And so to the finish line. Brooke, any favorite moments?
had to be yesterday during the 100-meter sprint. Looking at the faces of those athletes, they never look left, they never look right, only on the finish line. Because for them, it really isn't about just winning. They want to do their own personal best. What about you? You got a favorite moment?
Couldn't really pick one. I kept coming back to the athlete's oath. You know, let me win, but if I cannot, let me be brave in the attempt. And time and again this weekend, we saw that in so many different ways. And you know, you should come and see it for yourself next year. In the meantime, for Brooke Olzendam, I'm Brian Davis. Thanks for joining us in the Special Olympics Oregon Summer Games 2007.